Welcome back to Face the Nation. 50,000 troops are deployed to the Mideast for a war with Iran, a war the American public was told would last 4 to 5 weeks when it began at the end of February. American diplomats in the region are also in limbo. They're not the only ones struggling to obtain clear information about the war and its goals. America's far-flung conflicts. In Vietnam.
We're going into what the first Cav calls a hot LZ.
Afghanistan, and both wars in Iraq were beamed home by reporters embedded with ground troops.
They're returning fire with heavy machine guns, and that mortar round you just heard went off. Hoorah!
But in this military campaign, dominated by air and long-range missile strikes, there is no such reporting. Government-produced social media videos are our only snapshot of what is happening. There is no free press in Iran. And after that deadly school bombing, the U.S. government restricted commercial satellite imagery from being made public. Last fall, the Pentagon barred military commanders from talking to Congress without prior approval. There is no longer a traditional Pentagon press corps since Secretary Hegseth put reporting restrictions on them.
To the American media, as I just can't help but notice the endless stream of garbage.
He has not held a press briefing since May 5th. Past administrations gave regular, though at times factually flawed, briefings.
We also know that they have a very active weapon of mass destruction program.
Today, Americans are getting snippets of the president's thinking, but few details.
We are the party of transparency, and we believe in transparency.
The public first learned of the surprise U.S.-Israeli strike on Iran from an 8-minute-long video posted at 3 a.m. on social media.
The United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation.
Trump estimated combat would last 4 to 5 weeks. 7 days in, he declared victory.
We're winning the war by a lot. We've decimated their whole evil empire.
4 weeks later, he gave the first and so far only primetime address about Iran.
I can say tonight that we are on track to complete all of America's military objectives shortly, very shortly.
Days later, he launched diplomatic talks.
The bad news is that we have not reached an agreement.
And it should be ending pretty soon. It was perfect.
And declared a ceasefire.
We'll see whether or not they can make a deal that's satisfactory to us. We have it very much under control.
Trump said he feared the energy crisis would trigger a depression.
We run out of reserves in about 4 weeks. You know, there are reserves all over the world, and we would really run out. And there'll be a time when you wouldn't be able to get it. And you want to see bedlam?
With peace and a decisive military victory elusive, he declared a truce.
But we're winning militarily. It's almost won militarily, I would say.
And now America has returned to the war we were told we had won.
They've got no Navy, they got no Air Force. Most people would have given up, they haven't. So I give them credit for that. I mean, they're known as being tough. They're tough.
The lack of information sharing is frustrating Congress. Republican Senator John Kennedy.
I would put Rubio and Kaine and Radcliffe and Hegseth out there, either in a speech or in a long press conference, to explain what's going on in Iran, why we went in, why we're still there.
You deny me that information, and I'm going to be frustrated.
Senator Bill Cassidy told us it took a yelling match with the president himself to pry out any information.
I need to know to serve my people and my state and my country. As it turns out, I got a briefing afterwards.
The Pentagon touts its highly produced video posts as direct-to-consumer updates. But the American public has lost faith. 63% of Americans tell CBS that the conflict is not going well. 67% say end it now. And 69% say they are not getting a clear understanding of what's happening on a day-to-day basis. Perhaps informing the American people of what their government is doing in their name might change that.